Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Virginie, an interior designer, and I deal with houses that represent 100% who has to live them, from consulting to the entire renovation process. I also help foreigners who want to buy and renovate in Italy to support them all the process long, otherwise difficult to follow from a distance. In this channel I will talk about home and renovation, trying to give you helpful tips so that you can have your dream house, a house that represents you in depth and where you will always feel at your ease. Furnishing your home is exciting and thrilling, but it's easy to run into common mistakes that will then make the result not quite what you imagined. Today I would like to talk about what to do when you decide to furnish your home, giving you 4 helpful tips to succeed in having the home of your dreams. But before we get started, if you love everything related to the home and renovation topic, remember to subscribe to my channel for more information on this subject. And please don't forget to click the like button because it's the best way to support this channel and my content, and I truly appreciate it. Now you know it. I've said it several times, it is necessary to have a detailed project even when you have to only furnish. If not, the risk is to buy impulsively things that you like but then do not fit with the rest. So let's see 4 steps to take to base a project and avoid mistakes. It seems like a trifle, but we don't always think deeply about our needs and what we really want and need. Yet an environment becomes truly special when it reflects the particular personality of the person who inhabits it. Everyone is unique and we experience home differently based on who we are and our habits. So here is where it becomes relevant to know what we like, but more importantly, what is really functional for our daily lives. So the first thing to do is to evaluate the functional aspect of the spaces you have. How do you use that particular space? What do you need to make sure that you are comfortable performing various tasks in this space? When you have identified these 2 things in detail, it is a good idea to make a list of what and how much furniture you need and decide where to place it so that it will be functional. Next, you can move on to the aesthetics, thinking about what style or mix of styles you would like in your home to feel good. To do this, you can take inspiration from the internet. We know Pinterest is an inexhaustible source, or magazines. Be careful not to copy the settings you see that attract you. This could be detrimental. I explained this in this video and I leave the link in the description box below. Ask yourself what you are drawn to and like about those settings. The color palette, the textures, the materials, the lighting, the style. When you understand and are clear about your preferences, you can really start to get more into the details. An important thing to do is to organize the ideas and especially to see that all the inspirations we have chosen can match each other. One effective way is to create a mood board where you put everything that attracts you: furniture, objects, textiles, color, really everything. There are many ways to do that. For example, you can do it with Canvas, but even simply using PowerPoint. Mood boards are used to visualize all the ideas effectively. Everything is packed together in one sheet. What you need to check is whether the final result is pleasing and harmonious and whether everything is fit together perfectly. If not, you can always make adjustments and avoid buying things that won't fit later. in recent years, the trend in home colors is to use colors that bring back nature and warmth neutrals. But this doesn't necessarily fit you. You have to choose the one that you feel most can represent your personality and makes you feel good. The palette you choose will also serve as a guide in choosing furniture as well as textiles, lamp and various decoration. To do this, start with the details of the room, such as floor, and finishes such as windows and door, and the type of lighting, natural and artificial, present. I recommend choosing neutral colors as a general base, and then the colors, without overdoing it, you will want to use to define the color palette. Remember that the same color can be used with different saturation, creating movement even with one color. Of course, the palette may change a bit over the time, but it is paramount to have it to understand whether a particular item you would like to buy is in harmony with the whole. Having clear ideas about colors and materials is absolutely essential to having an harmonious and cohesive home. Light plays a crucial role in decorating your home because, depending on how it is designed, it can change the face of the room. You may have studied and chosen the best aesthetic and decided on the best color palette, but if you get the light wrong, the result will be compromised. Why is lighting so important? Because it can change the way we perceive spaces and especially how we can feel inside them. Good light will enhance the color chosen and the furnishing present as well, because it defines volumes and creates movement and depth through light shadows contrast. That makes spaces definitely more appealing and aesthetically pleasing. In a previous video, I explained in detail how to best light each room by describing the various types of lighting and how to choose the right color temperature of the bulbs. You can find it here, and I leave the link in the description box below. Details make a difference and should be studied. By details, I mean, for example, the door and cabinet handles, the faucet, the architectural details that may already be present or that you may want to add. This detail, well thought out, will enhance your rooms. Even in fashion, clothes are enhanced with a few details such as a belt, a brooch, or particular jewelry when you wear them. Details will help to add personality and style to your home, making an ordinary space into something fabulous. Of course, these details must match your chosen style and color palette to maintain balance and harmony. Carefully following this fourth step will allow you to make conscious and focused choices for a home that represents you in depth and where you will always feel comfortable. One last tip. When shopping for your home, always carry the mood board you created with you, so you will avoid buying things that don't fit, somehow ruining all the work done. I hope the video was helpful and you love it. In case, let me know with a thumbs up and in the comments. Please feel free to share this video with someone you think might be interested in the topic. I will be honored and it will help me grow my channel. If you feel that your home or some environment of it does not reflect you enough, don't wait any longer and book your consultancy. You'll find my contact in the description box below. If you already haven't done it yet, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the upcoming video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.